So now that you've watched the separate recorded lectures on carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids, let's summarize. Carbohydrates are composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The formulas of carbohydrates generally reduce to CH2O. Carbohydrates are involved with energy, storage, structure, and signaling. Lipids are large biological molecules that are hydrophobic, which means they don't dissolve in water. Lipids are composed of mainly carbon and hydrogen with very little oxygen, nitrogen, or other atoms. Lipids are involved with energy storage, structure, and signaling. Phospholipids, which are hydrophilic on one end of the molecule and hydrophobic on the other, are the major component of eukaryotic and bacterial cell membranes. Protein structure has 3 to 4 levels of folding: primary, secondary, tertiary, and sometimes quaternary. Because proteins can be folded into an infinite number of shapes, proteins are involved in nearly every cellular process. Nucleic acids are composed of 3 parts: a ribose base, a phosphate group, and a nitrogenous base. There are 5 nitrogenous bases. Nucleic acids are involved with the transfer of energy and information. Now let's talk about what the chapter objectives are. They're very closely related to the summary. So you'll need to know the structure and atomic composition of carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Know the characteristics of carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Know the function of carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids in the cell. Know some examples of monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. Know some examples of simple and complex lipids and steroids. Know some examples of proteins that illustrate tertiary and quaternary folding. Be familiar with how proteins may be denatured and why that kills the protein. Know what ADP, ATP, NAD+, NADH, DNA, and RNA do in the cell.